Alright everyone, welcome back to another coding session for the Gefyra Bridge feature for the Docker Desktop extension. Just restarted my computer, so let's see what we got to do. My turn. So last time we did establish a new bridge successfully. Oh, I got some pending changes. What is it? Oh yeah, well, discard this. And now what we basically need to do is to find out which bridge belongs to which container and basically enable the user to unbridge. Later we also need the progress bar, like when the bridge is established, and maybe display some bridge information, but for now let's enable the user to basically reset the bridge. So let's start Docker, that we can actually have a look at the extension, and we start the development server here, and need another terminal. Do we have the... Oh, there it is. This looks good. Okay. So let's see. Can we actually list the bridges? Do we have possibility to do that? Is there a feature? Let's see, we have the Gefyra client, and basically there is the protocol. Do we have something like list? Docker list. Oh, this doesn't look good. How do we get the list of bridges? There's no feature for that. It's missing in the Gefyra ext and in the TypeScript binding. So probably we have to add this first. Okay, let's see. What's the matter? We have like... Oh yeah, let's reset that. Probably just did some experimentation. Let's go. Okay, this looks good. So we got the latest code here now. Let's see. Up, down. Oh, there's list request container. It's there. Why does it start with an underscore? From Gefyra API. Where does list? Oh well, list is... Yeah, makes sense. The keyword is taken obviously in Python. Maybe not the most clever naming, but that should work. So is it just missing in the TypeScript binding? I mean, that would make things easier. The Gefyra class and the protocol. It's just Docker list, so it's basically missing. Okay, we have to add that to the TypeScript binding. Does it take? It doesn't distinguish between containers and bridges. So I would say let's just take that and add that to the protocol. Gefyra help request. Let's go. Gefyra list request. And it should be called Gefyra.list, right? That should be the name of the action. Yeah, Gefyra list. That looks like it should work. Gefyra list request. And we also probably should add the response, right? So do we have the like a help response or something? Status response. Yeah, it basically does the same. Turns a dictionary. Let's take that and add this to Gefyra bridge. No, Gefyra list response. And we add the Gefyra inner list response. And I just found a typo, didn't I? Where's the status inter? Let's just rename that and fix the typo. Leave no broken windows. It's one of the values of the core values of Blue Shoe of our company. If we see something that is broken, fix it immediately. Don't leave it just there. Look up the broken window theory, it totally makes sense. Do we have it here? Also not. So let's add that. Oh, it's not renamed. No. What was that here? So this is better. Inner run list inner response. So basically what we return is containers and bridges. Containers, bridges. And how does that look then? As containers, list containers. Oh, it's not available there. So let's see. API list. List containers. It's here. Get all containers. Where's that from? Local bridge. Local bridge. So this one basically returns the custom resource for the intercept request, which we basically use to identify the bridges in the container and let the operator know that things have to be done. And this just returns the container information. Container information is a list, and we basically append tuples. Okay, how does that work? List containers. Returns tuples. Oh, yeah, well. This probably doesn't work at all, right? Because it's just an iterable. Oh no. This is an iterable containing tuples, so this will be a list of lists in JavaScript. And it will kind of contain information in a certain order. Oh, we probably have to refactor that. Local bridge. Was it this one? No. So it's the name, the IP address, and host config DNS search. Okay, let's see what we get out of this. So it's a list of. I think it's not too easy to type. How do you type like a tuple in TypeScript? Tuple TypeScript. Tuples. Oh, it's like this, number string. Yeah, I think since we will refactor this anyway, I just leave it like this. Okay. So let's just do something like this and add the change the spelling inner status response, inner list response. Oh, list inner response, inner status. Oh, we have like some inconsistency here. Gefyra bridge inner response, Gefyra inner status response. Okay, it's not too consistent. So let's just change it like this, inner response import, and maybe we just adapt this. If we adapt it now, we will have to adapt it in the Docker status. Do we have more inner response? Like inner response. It's all inner responses. As far as I can see. Yeah. Let's refactor the status response as well. status inner response. And now it probably did the same thing, inner status response. Is it? Oh, it's not very clever in resolving this. Okay, but we have this. And we have the typing now. The request should be there. I think this should work. Okay, let's open a new branch. List typing. Do we have anything else? That looks good. So let's publish this. Okay, let's see. I'll open the pull request for this. Okay, so once we release this, we can use it in the package, which is nice. Let's see. So as explained the last time, the Gefyra extension package here basically provides us a JSON interface to the Gefyra library. We built a binary which we package with a Docker desktop extension, and this enables us to call the Gefyra library, which is basically written in Python from the Docker desktop extension in a kind of JSON protocol manner. And the layer is quite thin, so there's not much, which is what is happening here. So okay, the linting path, we have that. Let's make a new release. Oh, this is the... Did I close it? Obviously I did. Pull the latest code. And we have this small script which is basically for bumping the version here in all the relevant files. Let's see, these files are now at all the changes. Char bump version 2.6.2 should be it. Let's tag that also. tags. So we got this. So we still got the issue now in the tests. I think this one is likely to fail because it tries to install the newly built version, which is not built. So as soon as these are done, this one will work. We have kind of a weird dependency here. Yeah, but it's not too bad. We can resolve it over the next few days. Okay, let's publish this. Perfect. So the package is built, the binaries are built. This will take a moment, probably. Okay, as soon as we have done this, we can continue with the extension. So let's see. Let's start a container here. We have everything set from the last time, which is nice. So basically in the home screen we kind of need to determine when we get the containers whether they are bridged or not. So probably it would make sense to create kind of an intermediate object or something like this to which we can manipulate, because right now we have the containers here. Let's show cargo, resolve containers, get containers. Where is it called actually? Oh, in the cargo, and yeah. Let's just start with the function, something like project. Yeah, this is completely wrong. Let's use something like this. So we kind of need the Gefyra client. Do we have one here? No, it's not instantiated. So let's see Gefyra client. Let's do something like this. Do something like const list request, which will be something like list request, kind of something like this. So let's ignore that for now, and we do Gefyra client.exec list request, then Gefyra list Fast response, yeah, that looks good. Copilot is such a nice tool. Resolve bridges, exactly. So we get the bridges, and if I remember correctly, we kind of established a naming pattern which we can use now to see which bridge belongs to which container. It's not completely clean doing it this way, but it should work for now for the Docker extension. We will probably have to label the bridges or somewhat label the containers beforehand so that we can see which bridge belongs to which container. Something like that. So how does it actually look like? What did we do here? Name bridge container. Where do we here? Name substring. Oh, it's just, it has exactly the same name as the container, nothing much more. Maybe we should just add something like bridge. I feel a bit uncomfortable just leaving it like this. Bridge. What's the matter here now? I think I broke. This is why I like Python. You don't have as many brackets. Exactly. So this is a bit more clear then that this is the bridge. And we should probably centralize this. Gefyra. This doesn't have to be async container. And now just use this sort of. Something like, yeah, perfect. And here we kind of do something like this. Yeah, so this should be more clear, and then we have like a common way on how to generate the bridge name. I like this. So can we basically we need something like this as well, bridges. And when we start here, it's done this way, kind of, right? And as soon as we loop over the bridges, we kind of have to find out which bridge belongs to which container. Okay, let's see. So basically, this should look good. Are we done with the release? So this is broken as already mentioned. This is published. And what's the matter here? Do we have any? What's the matter here? I refactored the Codesign for the Mac executable, and obviously I did a mistake, which is not really good. It has the wrong... Oh my god, I probably didn't change the names for the environment variables. Did I? Oh, this looks like it's the old code. Yeah, this is completely wrong. Shame on me, really. So we probably need to revisit this. Because I think let me check this on the other screen. I already set the secrets correctly. Looks like I did not. No, shame on me. Oh, this has to be completely refactored. I forgot to... I did that for quite some executables we're building in our open source projects, and I forgot it for this one. So this will be another to-do for this afternoon, I guess. Okay, well, that's that. So this works now. The linting passed. I have to fix the code sign. Ah, too bad. Okay, whatever. So let's leave that for now. We have get bridges, and as soon as they're there, we kind of have to match them. And we use the refresh icon, the data grid. Oh yeah, we're generating the columns here, right? So we have this bridge thing. And here we kind of need to differentiate if bridges include, yeah, we'll kind of have like to see whether one of the bridges, what's the best function in JavaScript for that? Can we do something like filter? I'm thinking with my Python brain right now. Yeah, there's a filter. Let's do something like that. So bridges filter length, if there's any. Filter bridge. So we have the container name here. Bridge container only names. Yeah. I have to work with this one, I guess. Oh, this is kind of hilarious. I'm doing this for everything again and again. And there are even like different ways I'm removing the slash in the beginning. We have to change that. Okay. This one. Let's work with that for now. Here. And it shouldn't have to take care of that. Let's just work with the container name. It's much better. Just a string. What's argument of time? Oh yeah, well, it's a string now. And we have this. And what we can do now is get rich name for container name equals rich. Then do this, let's return this. Right. And we kind of have the Unbridge button then. Why is this missing? Here. Let's work with the bridge name, that should be easier. need to choose an icon for that. Yeah, kind of maybe this. Do not disturb. Yeah, let's just work with that. Okay. That should be it for now. I have to fix the Codesign build for the executable offline. And we continue on working to Unbridge containers next time. Thank you. See ya.